Hi. Give everybody just a second. I know there's a delay in on Facebook. Hi, everybody. I just want to jump on real quick and talk to you about the CPC Boot Camp, Certification Prep Boot Camp. I'm Shonda Miles, if you don't know me. I have been coding for 17 years. I have the CPC certification, which is, of course, Certified Professional Coder. I have the CCS, which is Certified Coding Specialist Certification, as well as the CPCI, for that's instructors, and then CCSP, which is Certified Coding Specialist Physician Base. So that's who I am. I am a medical coding coach. It's one of the things that I do. I help newbie coders or current coders or wannabe coders become certified. So I do all kind of boot camps. One, which is the CPC boot camp, of course. I do. I'll have a CCS boot camp coming up. And then CCSP boot camp. And so I help, like I said, coders or new coders become certified so that they can work from the convenience of their own home if that's what they choose and make more money. So that's just who I am. And so I wanted to talk to you about the CPC boot camp. And so, I know there's a lot of people who have taken the CPC exam multiple times and they have failed. And so I think that a boot camp will help someone who, has taken the test more than once and they haven't been able to pass. And so this is what I believe. I believe that the boot camp kind of gives you an edge. It gives you, maybe a review of something that you already know, maybe something that you've forgotten, maybe something that you didn't know. So it will certainly increase your score if you go through a boot camp. And so, so this boot camp is for people that have failed the CPC exam before. The boot camp is for people who are new coders who have graduated, who are looking to take the CPC exam. The CPC boot camp is for people who maybe who've been putting it off. They're scared of the exam and they've been putting it off, and so now they've decided they're going to take the exam and they need to go through a boot camp. So the boot camp is designed to be a refresher. So in the boot camp I will cover modifiers. We'll go through the CPT book, really targeting areas that most people, that we're sure that will be on the exam, that gives most coders problems, a lot of confusion. I'll cover, of course, ICD-10 guidelines. Guidelines are super important, even through the CPT book. All the guidelines are super important. That's what they test you on, to see if you know the guidelines. We'll go through HCPC's book. And I like to suggest to new coders, especially if you're coming through this, because this is also for coders who went through ICD-9 and they did not get certified in time before ICD-10 went into effect. So I'll have a component of the training for those people who have went through ICD-9 training and then now they want to get ICD-10 training. So let me just say, this training is not for people who do not have experience coding. So if you haven't finished a program, you don't have experience coding, this is not for you. I do have a 20-week program for people that are looking to, start their career in medical coding, but this is not for people who have not went through a program. So let me just make that clear. So if you have went through a program, maybe you graduated before ICD-10 went into effect, you want to get into this class, this boot camp, you can. The only thing that I do suggest, if you come to the class and you have went through ICD-9 but not ICD-10, is to purchase this book. It's called Medical Terminology and Anatomy for ICD-10 Coding. I'm just keep it up there. It's Medical Terminology and Anatomy for ICD-10 Coding. So if you went through, like I said, ICD-9, but you haven't went through 10, you need to purchase this book either right before class or for class, so that we can go through that book, so you can learn the things that you don't know. So ICD-10 has a lot to do. The foundation of ICD-10 is anatomy and physiology and medical term. And even strong coders who do well coding don't know anatomy and physiology, or anatomy and medical term. So anatomy and medical term is super important. So even if you know ICD-10 and you're weak, you think you're a weak coder, or you don't know anatomy and medical term, that's a great book to use, to help strengthen you. Okay, so let me just talk about the cost. So the cost is, if you register before the last day of September, which is, I think it's September 30th, you can pay $299 for the 4-week training. And we'll talk about the dates in a second. So to the end of the month, September the 30th, you pay $299. If you wait until October 1st, you'll have to pay $499 to attend the 4-week training. If you have ICD-9 training but not ICD-10 training, the training is $4.99 if you until September 30th. If you wait until let's see, October 1st to register, and you have ICD-9 training, and you need ICD-10, it's $6.97. And so this is for October. In November, the price will go up again. So if you're interested, you've been putting it off, this is the time to register. The price will not be this low again. So I'm excited to do this boot camp in Shreveport. And like I said, it is, if you don't live in Shreveport, you want to attend, you can attend virtually, and it'll just be live video. So the day of the training, each Saturday, you'll log in, you'll see my face, and you'll see the slides as I'm going through the presentation. So let's talk about the dates. So the dates for the October CPC Boot Camp is October the 7th, October the 14th, October 21st, and the 28th. So every Saturday in every Saturday in October, 8:30 to 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So again, the dates are October the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th. And it's 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so I just want to jump on and talk to you about that real quick. If you're interested in attending the boot camp, you can inbox me on Facebook, Shonda June Miles. Last name is Miles. You can inbox me on Facebook, Shonda June Miles. Like I said, it's Miles, and I will send you an invoice via PayPal with the terms of the agreement, and you can sign up that way. If you have any questions, you can inbox me as well. I'll be doing an informational session at some point in the next week or so where people can jump on and ask questions, and of course I'll take questions now. Let's see. Oh, another thing that makes the boot camp effective than regular study is most people don't study. They don't have anybody to hold them accountable, so they don't study. And with this boot camp, the very first class, you'll get a study plan. And that's what most people need to do. I mean, that's what most people need. They need to know what to study and how to study for the exam. So that's all. I will see everybody again. I'll try to go live again tomorrow. Just talk about some more information about the CPC breakdown and how the exam is broken down. So until then, if you have questions, you can drop them below, or you can inbox me on Facebook. Thank you. Bye-bye.